I'd like to discuss a report from the University of Michigan from April of 2024 that I think is extremely important concerning causality of ALS that I think is under discussed. So ALS, amyotrophic lateral sclerosis, Lou Gehrig's disease, is a cruel disorder that inexorably results in paralysis and eventually death. There are about thought to be 30,000 people in the United States with the disorder. Lou Gehrig was well known to have it, and it's often called Lou Gehrig's disease. Stephen Hawking had ALS or a variant of it before eventually succumbing to the disease. There is no treatment that's been found to reverse it. Actually, and this is another discussion for another day, I've mentioned that our early results with exosome treatment actually seem, for the first time we think ever, to have had at least a partial reversal of the disorder. We'll be reporting more on this as we get more data. But the only drugs that exist for it are drugs that slow down its progression and result in a few months more of life. So it's very difficult to treat. So anything that lets us know anything about causality, I think, is important. And traditionally, it had been thought that nobody really knew what caused it. So this report, and I'm going to read here so I don't leave anything out, found that there was a significant correlation between the storing of, in attached garages, the storing of gasoline, gas-powered equipment, lawn care products, pesticides, and paint and woodworking supplies in attached but not detached garages. So the obvious conclusion is that there are fumes from these entities that get into homes through the doors of attached garages, but this wouldn't take place with detached garages. And they hypothesize that particularly in cold climates, there's a rush of air when the door opens. Now, so this describes chemicals leading to a cause of this neurodegenerative disorder. Interestingly, Parkinson's disease, another dreaded neurodegenerative disorder, and another disorder that is thought to probably work through mitochondrial abnormalities in cells, has had a known association for some time with two pesticides, rotenone and paraquat. So now we have two dread disorders with correlations to these chemicals. So this isn't to say that people should stop using chemicals, but it is to say that I think it is reasonable, for example, for those with attached garages, to store gasoline, items that use gasoline, woodworking supplies, pesticides, someplace else other than in that garage, maybe a little outdoor shed. I think that even though the disease is rare, it is such a cruel and terrible disease that this is something that is probably worth doing. But beyond that, this gives us a window into causality that can be an area for research to try to understand a little better what causes it, maybe with implications for treatment. So the report is very good. You can Google it if you like. Again, University of Michigan, I think it's their School of Environmental Medicine, for April of this year. And it may, again, allow us to do a little better job of avoiding the disease and perhaps understanding how it works. Again, I thought that this was an important paper that, while reported, really people haven't discussed much since then, and I wanted to increase awareness of it.